Welcome to the arcade, everybody. We're back in Farming Sim 25. And we have not what I wanted to do. No, 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 no. That's the one I was looking for. We have a whole lot of harvesting to do today. Both of these fields are ready to go. If you look over here, these fields are not ready to harvest yet, but they're really, 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 really close. So they will probably be ready to harvest, hopefully, by the time we get these two done. Hopefully. So we're going to harvest this field here today. Another thing we need to do is we need to look finances down here. Price for long grain rice. Where are we going with it today? Grain mill is 1,029, but I mean that for the extra 29, is it worth it? Or 23, I should say. Probably. Probably. And that one, if I recall, is all the way down here. Whoa, wait. Oh, it's all the way down here. Oh, that's even further yet. I don't think that one's actually worth it. I don't think that one is actually worth it. But this episode we would be doing long grain rice. Most likely next episode we will also be doing long grain rice, and hopefully the episode after that we will be doing soybeans. Alright, let's see if we can do this without hitting a fence. Correctly, I need to be what, 6? There we go, perfect. I'm also trying not to run over any of the rice on the side there, because that's money. Stop there. And we're gonna come over here and wait for him. And there we go. So now we just hang out, we wait. No big deal. So yeah, I think I am going to make the judgment call here that we are not going to go for that one. We are going to go over here to the farmer's market, which, if I remember correctly, is actually right over here. It's really close. Not going to run gas over there, you know. And we may be able to knock both of these fields out at the same time. Well, we're definitely going to knock them out at the same time, but I don't know. We'll see how long it takes to get through this field. We may or may not do this field this episode, or that field this episode. We might do that field next episode. We'll see. Or I might just do that one offline and or off recording, and you guys can watch the soybeans next time. Yeah, that is the farmer's market just over there. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. 23, just I don't think it's worth it in the end. Should have turned the headlands up to like 6. I was disappointed in June. I spent the entire June watching YouTube videos, waiting. I wanted to see a tornado. I really did. And none spawned. None that I seen anyway. I drove around the map a couple times, hoping to see one. Nothing. So, and that's why we're not doing a recording of the tornado, because I didn't see one. I should look to see if they have storm chasing trucks and stuff in here. Come on, somebody had to have modded it, you know. Do a storm chasing episode, you know. I still didn't buy any silos. Silos are 100 grand. We're just not making money very fast. One of the updates apparently is precision farming. I've still got to look to see how it works because I have no clue. I don't know if that means crop rotation is now a thing. Unfortunately, I don't want to because soybean and obviously long grain rice is my money makers. Okay, you're blocked by me. Sorry. Oh, looks like he's now starting the up and downs. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come through. We're gonna cut back into the field, and we're gonna go up to the other end and wait for him. So there's still a lot in this game that I want to do. I mean, I want to own a lot of fields. I really do. I also want to be doing animals at some point. How many animals? I don't know. I don't know if I want to have one barn of every animal or what I want to do there yet. I mean, I'm wondering if I shouldn't try to do this one just all crops. No animals. Save up, buy the field ahead of us. Put grapes in there like I wanted to. And just make our money off of crops. Do an all crop playthrough. Turn pod. We're gonna go back up the other end and wait. Ugh. Trailer's getting heavy. Tractor struggles a little bit in the turns. Yeah, I'm almost thinking that's what we might do. And then what we might do is, okay, so if we're doing it all field playthrough, That means I want to own all the fields on the map before we end. And in reality, we're pretty far from it. Because we only own these fields right now. Now, like, these fields here, I would be tempted to plow them together. Make it one big field, like, in these here, also one big field. But see, do we really need to own that much? Maybe we'll just do, like, this quarter of the map. If we own this quarter of the map, we'll call that good. I think we might do that. I don't know. It's really up to us. What do you guys think? I'm thinking if we get into animals, I might do it as like season 2, and we'll just do chickens for one farm. Goal is to have a sustainable farm, making $1 million a year just on chickens. And then we'll do the same thing with pigs. You know, sustainable farm, $1 million a year, just pigs. But we're not going to start out zero this time. We will actually start out with a farm, hopefully. I think that's what we might do. And then we'll do the same thing with the horses to cows. That's actually, I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do this one all crops playthrough. Once we get my grapes done, that was my goal. My goal was to have 2 fields of rice going, which we now have 2 fields of rice going. And have that field all grapes. We do not have the grapes going yet. In fact, I don't even own that field. But these fields will pay for it. In fact, that one field wasn't even in the plans. And we might buy a couple others as well. But we're going to just do all crops. I do have to see about what the precision farming is all about. Because I didn't see anything in the settings about it. Unless I just missed it. So I gotta see what it entails. If we're gonna have to do like crop rotations and stuff like that, that's gonna make this playthrough a lot harder. So I don't know if we're going to have to or not at this point in time. We will see. Now, I'm going to empty after this field, even though it's not going to need it, but I'm not going to run around the edges until we're done with the other field. And that will be in the next episode. the lights. I do think it's weird how it's not a gradual. It's not a gradual become daylight. It's like all of a sudden somebody flips a light switch, you know? Are you kidding me? Well, maybe I will be cleaning up the edges after all, since he's gonna leave one little strip. Let's go ahead and hit the gas here. He's going to need to turn around, and I don't want to be in his way. And I'm actually going to park up here. When we're done cleaning up the edges. Doesn't it look so pretty? I gave it a bath. I bought a repair truck that apparently repairs, repaints, and everything else. I wish I could turn the paint off on it, because I don't really like the fact that it's repainting my vehicles each time, even though it makes them look really good. But, you know, the repair, you know, that's the whole reason why I bought the truck, was so I could do mobile repairs. Simulate repairing all the vehicles myself. Still cost me an arm and a leg to do. But the repainting costs a fortune. So what I might end up doing is I might end up getting rid of that truck and actually putting a repair spot in like the barn, and then I can still simulate, you know, I'm working on the vehicles myself. It's still gonna cost an arm and a leg, but at least then I can control the paint. But I don't know. I don't know how I want to do that yet. I have a lot of fun working these farms. I know, yeah, Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, though. I think that's going to be the goal. The goal is buy that field over there, turn it into a grape farm, or a vineyard, whatever. And then, we're going to go ahead and, probably call it there. And then we're going to do a season 2 where we will start off with the chicken farm. We will do a chicken farm. At that point, I will probably start with Uncle's farm down there at the bottom. And we will probably turn that into a chicken farm. In which case, the goal there is going to be to build the chicken farm up and actually make $1 million per year chicken farming. So we just got to keep growing it and growing it and growing it until we hit 1 million or $1 million a year. I don't even know if that's possible. I mean, maybe that's what our goal should be for crop farming as well. Once we're hitting 1 million a year, which, I mean, that's going to take a long time to do in this, because, well, there you see. We just did that one for 28,000. I mean, I guess it's not all that hard, because we're hitting about 50,000 just on these 2 fields, which isn't bad. We don't know what we're going to hit on the soybean fields. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Feel free to join us in the Discord family. Link is in the description, and we will see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.